Good morning, people from the Swedish border. That is Mr. Frood. Would you like a cookie?
Yes, please.
Morning Arctic cookies. These are Oreo cookies. I found them in a shop. So if you watched the last episode, the epic last episode, you'll remember at the beginning of it, my attempt was to get across to Sweden where it's going to be ultra cold. I'm hoping for about minus 30 degrees. But it was so dangerous on the roads that they closed the mountain pass. Well, I don't know if they've closed the mountain pass this time because last night we came just through the barrier and we've slept within the mountain pass. So for all we know, this road could be officially closed and dangerous. But we're going to trek through it and we're going to get onto Sweden today and I'm going to turn into an actual ice cube. Oh, would you look at that? One of these beefy snowplows is coming through. Let's follow him and then we won't get stuck. Pigeon, no! No, Pigeon, don't overtake him! We need to stay behind! He's our safety net! Pigeon, no! The landscape round here is incredible. If only they'd just taken the effort to plough the snow off of the roads so I could feel a bit safer, but it is what it is. I think we're about halfway there now. Is that Alex there? I was going to say we've got 5 minutes to go before the rendezvous point. He's probably been waiting for me for ages because I've flown the drone about 3 times. Oh my... Guys. Right, check this out. My hands are freezing cold. I certainly didn't have time to put gloves on that time. What an experience. Everything on this trip just keeps happening for a reason. Like, I've been so late doing things back and forth all morning. If it wasn't for all the stops I've made, and I wouldn't have seen that. They were literally there for a matter of 3 minutes and they're gone. And it's just that small window of opportunity. And it just keeps getting presented to me. Okay, on to the official rendezvous point. So the rendezvous point had a health food shop. So I've just got a load of healthy stuff. It's really weird in this country. All the healthy food's disguised as like unhealthy food for some reason. But I can assure you this is nothing but a huge bag of mixed vegetables. There was quite a selection in there. We're just leaving this town now. Alex has dropped me a new pin for a new location. I don't want to do too much driving at once because then I don't get to stop and film things. This doesn't look good.
We're all good. I just wanted to check on it. Tiny little specks of metal where there weren't some before, which I think is the shielding on the bearing.
So this is where Alex has said we can park up for the night. By the looks of the map and the village which I just drove through, it looks like we're right out on the end of a bit of land. I think it's a lake that's surrounding us over there. I've been at the park up for probably about 2 or 3 hours now, and I've just realised I have no idea where Alex is or if he even made it here. As soon as I pulled up, I've set my office up and I've been working on an edit. It's one of those long ones. It's literally taken about 22 hours in total to edit that. I've been doing it all week. But to you guys, you would have seen that 2-3 weeks ago. Anyway, back to the subject at hand. It is 19 degrees inside the van. Outside the van, it is minus 16.7. So I've got my gloves on for once, like a good boy. We need to go and find Alex. Oh, he's right there. That was a bit of an anti-climax to the excitement.
Hello!
I only just realised I had no idea where you are.
But I've been behind you for like 3 hours.
So it turns out another British van's just turned up and Alex happens to know them through Instagram, so he's popped in there to say hello. I thought I'd just show you roughly where we are. So we're parked outside this old church. There's quite a lot of these all around. Well, I saw them in Norway, but they look the same as these ones in Sweden. And then somewhere he said that there's a museum here as well. So last night we stayed roughly on the border, and today we've just travelled about halfway across Sweden to a place called Kiruna. So I'm going to eat my dinner, and then tomorrow I think we're going to explore around here a little bit during the day, and then as it gets dark I want to go and find somewhere to park up that's out in the middle of nowhere, away from people, away from buildings. I just want to be surrounded by bears and poisonous toads, and probably more of these because these look amazing. Good morning from a fairly cold Sweden. It got down to minus 25.5 degrees last night, which is the coldest I've had yet, but it's still not the target. It's currently warmed up a bit though, so it's only minus 21. But look at me go, I am prepared for once. I've actually got gloves on. I bought these the other day from that shop where I got the snowshoes from. They're fingerless, so I can do my camera work. And then look at this, little baby type thing that pops over your hand. I feel like a child. And that is not all. Check out my Arctic trousers. It didn't actually snow in the night, so we just got to scrape this ice off it. Well, the ice is on the inside. The exhaust from the currently working heating system has also created its own ice sculpture. We also seem to have a little bit of ice work on the inside of the door. Alex has just gone into the main part of the town to try and find a part that he needs for his van. So I thought I would come and check out the church. And no, that doesn't make me a tourist. If I was a tourist, I'd be wearing a backpack on both shoulders. So I'm not a tourist. I'll tell you what, it is nice and warm in here. No wonder Jesus is so happy. I could have saved me heater in the night and just come in here for a kip. One thing that I did not expect to be doing this morning is walking out on the middle of a frozen lake. Usually I'd probably check with somebody who knows what they're doing before I walked out onto a frozen lake. But there's so many tracks on the ground here because I think they run snowmobiles up and down here all day. I don't actually believe it. This is my chance to do some real naturing. Apparently you can tell by how moist it is what sort of animal that is, and by my professional opinion I think that was Alex. Right now I'm just driving to the famous ice hotel. The car park was full, so I just sort of started driving about, and I'm pretty sure I'm not really supposed to be driving down this bit. Yeah, this'll do. I look like part of the staff. I work here. It's true. To be honest, the pigeon blends right in. I mean, it looks like part of the scenery. In fact, it adds to the experience for other people getting to see her. We just got to act like a fully fledged member of staff and we'll be alright. Oh, there's a real member of staff right behind me. We have made it inside the Ice Hotel. So from what I understand, there's 2 hotels here. There's a fake one, which they keep open all year. It's basically a refrigerated building. And then there's the legit one, which they actually build out of ice every single winter. Now over there, that is the fraudulent one. But this one here, I believe, is legit. I'm not going to lie, I thought this might have been a little bit gimmicky. I didn't even know if I wanted to come and see it. This is actually mental. Right, we need to find some of the rooms. Oh, here we go. So you know it's the legit ones. They don't even have proper doors. Look at this. I can't come here and not try the bed out. It's actually pretty comfortable, you know. I'm lost. Right, this is the hallway I've been looking for. This is the deluxe suites, which I think they've got what's called art rooms. Right, this one's got his own little entrance. And you come in. God, look at that. I've got to say, the fact that this melts down and then they rebuild it every year is pretty impressive. I keep coming in and out of these rooms and then going back the same way. It all looks the same. I've got no idea where I am at the moment. All of these rooms are pretty amazing, to be fair, but this one here has to top the lot when it comes to the amount of detail that's gone into these sculptures. I was just about to say this one isn't that impressive because it just looked like a blank wall, but then the lightning started kicking off. Look at that. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I've checked out all of the deluxe ice rooms. I can't be 100% certain because, like I say, everything looks the same around here, and I keep getting lost down all the corridors. In fact, I don't even know how to get out. Oh, I found the exit. But for what it's worth, I think we're going to step into the fake version just to have a little compare. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is impressive still. But if you think about it, this could be anywhere in the world. It doesn't have to be somewhere cold like this. So that kind of takes away a little bit of the excellence, if you ask me. Already I don't like it. I think I'd rather stay in the travel lodge. The rooms are similar, but nowhere near as good. They smell funny. I mean, look at the state of that. What is the point? I could have made that with my eyes closed. And that is just clearly the work of a serial killer. You can just sense the fraudulence of this building. I do not like it. It's not in the slightest bit impressive. Literally. Pointless. Respect the art. Yeah, right. There's nothing respectable about this. Oh, I feel physically sick. I'll tell you what, the only good thing about this one is that they have an ice bar so that when you've finished your stay here, you can go and get absolutely hammered and drown away all the memories of this putrid building. Right, it's time to get out of here. That is 10 minutes I'm never going to get back. What an absolute con. I feel like I need to wash my soul after that experience, but this building right here, that is incredible. So we are back with Mr. Frood. He's in front of us. He's taken me to a Sami restaurant. It's actually right by where we parked last night. Now don't take this as fact, because half the time I don't know what I'm talking about. But Sami people were the original, is indigenous the right word? Indigenous people of Lapland. It turns out the timing was all wrong. We turned up between lunch and dinner, so they didn't actually have any food. So we did have a traditional Sami drink. I'm sure the indigenous people would definitely have been sitting down to a hottie choc featuring marshmallows. So instead I made some beef and mustard rolls, and they were delicious. But right now there's no time to think about that, because we are on a mission. We've come off of the main roads. There is a clearing in the woods by a lake which we found on satellite view. I don't actually know where Alex is at the moment. He might be there or he might be behind me, because we went off different ways basically, and neither of us have got any phone signal now. Okay, I have arrived and there is no sign of Mr. Frood. Oh, and look who showed up. Right, we found a hut. What's in there? Are we burglars right now, or is this allowed? Is this for people that get lost in the wilderness and it's like a little safe haven? Right, I think from now on, every time I get out of the van at this time of night, I'm wearing gloves. I don't mean to alarm you, mate. Turn off your engine. I mean, I'm no expert, but is that Wombles?
Might be Wombles.
That could be Wombles. It's gone silent. Does that mean they're about to pounce out and attack? Before we get attacked by a pack of wild wolves, can we quickly show them your lights? Oh, you got underneath ones as well. I mean, mine's a hell of a lot brighter than yours, but you got a nicer display. And blow! Check this out, right? Look how prepared I am now. I've got a red scarf to go with me red jacket. Alex, you've met a lot of Arctic wanderers in your time. Would you say that I am the most prepared of all of the Arctic wanderers?
You look the part for certain.
There we go, see? From the man himself. Anyway, being that it's minus 20 odd degrees, apparently that's the best time to start wiring up new lights to your van. So I'm going to leave him to it for a bit, and I'm going to go and make some friends in the woods. That sounds really dodgy. Hopefully some sort of wildlife, not a bunch of humans that are just hanging around. Okay, head torch activated. Okay. I don't know if my camera's picking this up, so I'm just about to take out my other camera because something is staring at me from the shadows. Is that going to pick it up or not? Okay, let's try and zoom in. Alex! What the hell was that? There's a pair of eyes in the woods looking at me. I don't know whether it's a dangerous animal, and I wouldn't mind knowing, because I'm trying to make friends over there. Alex has got his thermal camera, right, and this is the live view from it now. It's probably the easiest way we can show you what's going on down there. Right, so, hold on, am I zoomed in? Okay. So there's one big thing. There's loads of them.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we should walk down there.
Probably not.
They're literally just there.
See if you point your lens on there.
Oh, what? Okay. Oh, yeah, look at that. I mean, does that class as making friends in the woods? These are heated gloves. I've now got heated socks on as well. I've been warned, by the way, that these heated socks can malfunction and start burning your feet up. So if I start screaming and laying on the floor and kicking my legs, can you take my shoes off and remove your socks? Wait, hold on, I've just realised I've got something else. I paid good money for this gear, and I'm going to make use of it. Oh, just for reference, by the way, the woods with the danger creatures are literally just there. So we're here. I think we're going to explore down that path over there. Look at those clouds. We are being blessed. What is going on? What are they called? There's a name for those clouds. Jeremy, Susan, Peter. I don't think I've ever been this hot in my life. This is actually ridiculous. I think they're malfunctioning. Alex! Alex, help! Help! No, they're not really. He's come to help me. Alex just took a little photo of me with his thermal camera. I took one of my boots off so you can see my heated sock in action. Check this out. I think that is brilliant. Money well spent. We have come across a frozen lake. If you spot any poisonous toads, mate, that's the main thing I want to find on this trip. Or a load of cash. Well, I'm now on my second frozen lake of the day. But this one is a lot more untouched than that one this morning. So it's a lot nicer in my opinion. How do we actually know that we're not going to sink through the ice? Because I don't have my buoyancy suit on me.
Oh, we don't? We don't.
So we just guess?
Yeah.
We did get the most amazing photo of me, if I do say so myself. I'm almost like a model. Like, what's the top magazine? GQ?
Yeah, we'll go for that.
So head over to my Instagram and check that out, because I'll be getting a contract soon from all the big magazines. We've made it safely back to the van. We haven't been eaten. The northern lights have disappeared. God, look at your face. You're frozen right up. Okay, we are back in the van. We have an issue. Alex says he's coming over for something to eat, and he doesn't quite understand what my cooking is like. I mean, personally, I was going to make myself a what's-it sandwich, but I don't think that's going to be acceptable. I'm going to have to see what I can come up with. Right, oh, I did get this. Pizza dough. Okay, we are in business. Lashings of cheese. Come in, sir. This is all fresh. Caught this in the field this morning. I mean, is that acceptable to serve it to you like that?
Perfect.
There we go, sir.
Thank you very much.
My guest has left the building. Hopefully I'll get a good review on TripAdvisor. To be honest, that pizza was actually pretty good. The temperature inside the van is 20 degrees. The temperature outside the van is minus 23.5. I'm going to clear up a bit, get me some sleep, and hopefully wake up to minus 30. Good morning, people. Apologies if I look like death. I've literally just woken up. I haven't had a chance to get ready. Anyway, that's not important right now. On my CCTV, I have seen outside. I can't see it right now. Oh yes, it's still there. There's a moose outside the van. I'm not even joking. An actual moose. I need to open this door ultra quietly. Hopefully. That didn't scare him off. I feel like David Attenborough all over again. If you notice my dedication to the humour, this is a British product. I've been carrying this with me for about 3 or 4 weeks now, just so I can run that gag. But on a more serious note, I was hoping to come out here this morning and spot my scarf, because I lost it last night out on the lake, I think. Well, I was hoping it was outside here somewhere. But another victory miss. Oh dear. I mean, it's a bit solid. Nah, that still works, right? That's fine. Unfortunately, Alex has had to leave us. He's gone into the nearest town to get a part for his van. It's been real good having a bit of company, to be honest, because obviously the majority of this trip I've done it on my own. As you can see, the snow is now tumbling down, which unfortunately meant I had to cut the drone flight short, but hopefully you got to see a little bit of the surroundings of where we are. To me, this was one of the essential things that I wanted to do, is just to come out in the middle of nowhere and just really enjoy being out in nature. Unfortunately, I didn't quite make the target of minus 30 degrees. I think the coldest we got was minus 25.5. And it's currently warmed right up. We're only at minus 15 right now, so that's not going to happen today, but there is still time. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you next week.